Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Real Talk here, okay? Today is going to be a deeper subject, and if you're not into listening, then please don't. But it's something that I need to talk about because it is quite a serious topic, and it's happening. It's always happened, but it's happening more and more and more and more. So what I'm talking about is suicide. I'm talking about suicidal thoughts. I'm talking about the dark moments that lead up to the moment where there's a good chunk of majority that follow through and take their own lives. Now, this is no joke. And when I talk about it, though, I'm not going to talk about it as everyone in life will, because I'm not here doing this channel to talk like everybody else in your life talks. If you want to go for that and you think that I should be talking about it a certain way, please go to those outlets that do so. I'm here with my channel called Life According to Ness to talk about the way that I see things. And that's what this channel is about, okay? And it's not about you having to take on these things. It's about me talking about what I have learned in them and sharing my side. And if it helps people, it does. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And it just take what resonates, right? No harm. Love you all. All right, so I wanted to talk about suicide as I know it's something that we all go through. And when I say we all, I would probably say there is a smaller majority that do not have suicidal thoughts. I would say, on average, a bigger majority of people have suicidal thoughts. And it's all about how we tend to work through them. Now, there does seem to be certain age groups that it happens at certain times that it affects more, but I know that it happens all during life. And in ways, the way that I believe in the world, which is a lot about dark and light forces, I do know, and I'm sorry if you don't believe this stuff, but I'm talking about the way that I believe in life. I do know the dark forces come after and help to put those thoughts in the mind. Now, as I talk further, you will see how I see the world. And how I see the world is we very much have basically, the light and the dark have a contract where they are allowed to influence our minds. But it doesn't mean that it's not against our will, because we come in knowing this. It is our choice to choose what we feed, the light or dark. Now, I'm not trying to say that's easy, because the dark voices are very, very good at what they do, but so are the light. But every one of us knows those thoughts. That we're not good enough, that we'd be better off dead, that people would have better lives if we were gone, that everything would be easier, all those crazy thoughts that sell to ourselves why we would be better off if we died, if we just, how do I reset this? Oh, it's this one. If we died. Shoot. Sorry about this. Okay, sorry about that. Again, the 2 times I used this tripod. Too funny. Point being, though, I know those thoughts. They're all very similar. Another thing I wish you to know is when going through life, realize there are no new emotions and there are no new thoughts. A lot of them are just varying degrees of where they go. I'm not trying to say that people don't suffer more and people don't suffer less. There definitely is. But it also is based on so many factors. All I wish to say is, please know that you're not alone, okay? You're not alone. And I'm going to be honest, and you probably won't believe me when I say this, depending on where you're at. You are not better off dead. And the rest of your entire whoever's in your life are not better off with you gone. And while I'm saying that, I know many people are not going to be able to take that in depending where they're at. But I wish you to know that it's not better with you not here on the earth. The reason why those thoughts are coming to you is because of the potential that you don't even see that you have, but that the darkness knows that you have. Because it's kind of like, and I'm sorry to say, but it is like Star Wars with the dark forces and the light forces, and about how they go after the Jedi to try to transfer them over into the dark side, because they are just as powerful when they're dark. But as you know, you're just as powerful, even more powerful when you're light. And that's exactly why they come after the light. Because they know that if you were to reach your potential, the darkness would cease to, well, I mean, basically just have less power in that moment, because I do not believe that darkness will cease to exist. I believe it's there for many amazing lessons, and that is also why we need to appreciate it. But at times we have to understand it first. So the thing about suicide is you need to understand that they are humps, okay? Rock bottoms that are so hard to get. People that cut themselves, people that abuse themselves. I don't know about men because I'm not a guy and I didn't go through puberty, but I know girls go through so many hormonal changes. And I know when I was going through mine, and especially when I was on birth control, and I don't take birth control anymore because I do believe you're just being a guinea pig for a freaking human experiment, because they don't even know how to handle all of those hormones that it honestly, and we're not all the same makeup inside, so it affects people differently. I know birth control can even lead to people being depressed and even leading to suicidal thoughts and all this kind of stuff. I know it makes people more crazy in ways. I know that when I stopped taking it, I became less wanting to hurt myself. So when I was on a stronger dose of birth control, and at that time it was because I was getting acne in my teens, and so I wanted to take one. It was Diane 35. Was it Diane 35? That was good for your skin. And while I looked amazing and my boobs grew as well, I did not feel well at all. I actually felt awful. I had never wanted to bash my head against mirrors and walls so much that I could have thick blood gushing down my face and just wanting to feel and soak in the pool of, listen to that stuff. It's insane. The thing is, during that time from our puberty age, we are more susceptible to a lot of things. I kind of feel like it's some kind of contract when you turn 13. I mean, when you start to understand the number 13 and all this kind of stuff, and the things happening around from your 13s on, I do feel like there's a window in there where it's allowed for, because maybe when you're a child, you come in and you're that light. And then it's like when you're 13, the dark gets to come. And then during your life, you decide what the balance is, because we have to understand we are a reptilian brain and a mammalian brain. And I'll talk about that stuff further soon. But this all has to correspond with us coming into ourselves and understanding everything about us. My point being, though, is it is tough to get through. I'm not trying to say it's not. But please just try to grasp onto whatever you can to try to exist past that moment. I know so many lights lately, especially because, and when I say this, I know some people won't understand, but the veil is so down. The reason why things are happening quicker, the reason why things are more in sync, the reason why everything is because the energies are in line. When the energies are aligned, there is no more fogginess. It's just straight shooting. And that's what's happening right now. So there are a lot of people who you wouldn't expect who are committing suicides, or personally to me, it's all supernatural suicides, really, because there's so much magic happening here right now. You guys don't even understand. You don't even understand. Anyways, my point being is my heart goes out to all of you that are in these dark places. Please know that you're not alone. Everyone that I know has gone through it. Every single person that I know has gone through it. And some haven't made it. And it's hard. It is. It's hard on everyone. And all I know in suicide is the other side. When you say that everyone is better when you're gone, all I've ever known to be proven true is it's not true. There is never one moment where I have felt with someone coming from a loving space where they commit. I don't even want to say that about people who are like pedophiles or murderers who end up coming back into light and committing suicide because of what they've done. I still forgive them. So I don't know. All I want you guys to know is life is hard. It is. And it goes in waves. Just understand that they're waves. And when you're in a dark, dark moment, that is where, I'm sorry, but yes, it does take true strength. True strength. Like, I can't even tell you how strong you have to be to try to come out of those dark times. But when you do, give yourself the pats on the back. Give yourself the... And if you don't have suicidal tendencies, just send love to the ones that do. There was an article recently about three boys who saw a man wanting to jump off a bridge and they just grabbed onto him and wouldn't let go. That right there shows love too. Just gestures. In truth, just if you listen to your heart rather than judging, you will know and be led to what to do to help people. And people going through this, just try in those moments to love yourself. Try in those moments to love something about yourself, or try to love someone in that moment. Remember who loves you. Because remember, those moments are moments, but they are determining moments. I love you all, and I'm sorry, I'm not sure what else to say. It's not like I don't want to end this good or bad. It's just, I'm really in this right now, and it's a lot of sadness. It's just, this is the whole reason, actually, to when I was younger, why this was always something that I wanted to do, was because I know how dark those moments are, and I know how nothing makes sense, and how confused you are, and how in the dark and in the murk you are, and how it's so, you're so stuck in that thick mud that's just pulling you down. It's quickening the, it gets dark. It really gets dark. But if you ask to see the light, or if you ask to be loved, or if you ask for anything, your angels, the love all around you is always there. It's always there. It's just sometimes you don't choose to receive it because you don't feel you deserve it. And that's just simply not true. Even if everyone around you and even if yourself doesn't believe you deserve it, you need to know that love, unconditional love, and if you don't believe in God, but yet God does exist, Creator Source believes you deserve it and you are loved. Just because you're going through dark times does not mean you're not loved. In truth, it's the darkest of times that bring us to the lightest of times. It really is. Especially in the realm that we're living, in this dualistic reality. I love you all, and good luck, okay? Another thing is, seek out the help if you can. Those 1-800 crisis lines, I know people who work for them, and I know that they have saved many lives. But I also know that not everyone can call and feel okay speaking. So do what you need to do, even if it's just crying your eyes out while you hold that blade deciding you're going to kill yourself. Even if it's whatever it is in that moment, just please see the love. Right now, I send to all that in moments of the darkness that you will find the light and love that you need to help you through. I love you all, and to all our healing, okay? I know this isn't a one-step process, and I know that this one video isn't going to cure everything. But that's why I wish to do many videos, because it is a journey. It is a process. And it's many waves and ups and downs. And it is your decision. It is always your decision. Lots of love, people. Be gentle to yourself and others, okay? Like I said, the veil is down. The world has changed. Things are changing. Please know that we are here in support. There's so much light and love here for this transition, which has already happened, okay? The flipping of the new world is happening in the spring equinox, and that is no joke. I love you all. Good luck. Please know that if the dark voices are talking to you, the moment they say that you're better off not around or to kill yourself, please know that is not you talking. That is a dark entity, voice, attachment, energy, wishing to take your light. I love you all, and good luck. We're all here together in this, okay? Lots and lots of love to all our healing. At the same time, if you do decide to let go, please forgive yourself for it, because this is not the end. I'm sorry, because for those who thought I'm not saying that. It's just forgiveness is so key in the moment, at the moment. There's so much that needs to be forgiven. In truth, I actually think that the greatest gift right now, even though many people wouldn't understand, is to choose to live. Because in this moment, we are raising to a higher frequency. And life is going to be completely different. I love you all. And I send all my love to help you through your journeys.